Gamers, welcome to the show. We have a pretty exciting matchup for you guys, but before we get into that, my name is Stronglegs. Joined with me is GieTe. We're going to bring you the commentating for this matchup. It is Virtus.Pro versus Monolith. Let's just jump in game. Boom.
I feel like this is going to be an interesting one because it's a Virtus.Pro that's very untraditional, a Virtus.Pro that we're not really used to seeing. Against a Monolith that has some interesting players on it. So we got Lamp, for instance, on Monolith, who is super talented. So he's not kidding when he says 16-year-old talent.
Okay, I'll look out for him. And yeah, this is not the traditional Virtus.Pro roster that we know, and we knew in 2016. But this roster has been so much fun to watch. And they do have a lot of fresh talent on here as well. So I'm pretty excited to watch them. Now, right now, they're spread out pretty outside. They have two players in that direction. Veggie's getting a lot of ground now. He's been heard. And he will be applying a lot of pressure here to Monolith. But the remaining players are from Virtus.Pro, are ready to pounce inside the lobby.
Virtus.Pro seems like they are setting up for a split towards the A-bomb site with one player in Heaven and one player towards the mini. The Heaven player, that's Veggie getting moving back here on top, but he finds one of his own, but Veggie with a nice double. Player and Lamp finding one each. It's not over yet. As I said, Lamp is very talented, so he could still get some more done here with his 75, trying to catch the headshots, and does exactly that. Malik making a move in as well. He spots the player up towards the high grounds. Switching over to the P250. Oh, the nade. Is that going to do the trick? Oh, yes, it will. The bomb has been ticked for quite some time. They need to be somewhat quick about this one. They don't have a kit either. Okalicious doing the right thing, moving around them. The site itself, I don't think he has time for it. This is going to be cutting it close.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, G. Oh,
he
no, he doesn't. Wow, he's done it. I really did not think he was going to come out of that one alive. At least I meant the Virtus.Pro player, but wow. That is really unfortunate, especially for Lamp. I mean, you were hyping him up, and he got 3 kills off the bat, so he's already banging. Now, Virtus.Pro with that round win, they will pick up 3 rifles, 2 SMGs with the utility, of course, which now opens up pretty much any opportunities for them. If they want to go lobby, they can. If they want to go outside, they can. Now, they know that Monolith will likely just be full staging up right here. They're just going to go ahead and overrun the A site.
Yeah, it should be easy pickings, and indeed it will be. Full eco for Monolith as well. Dobry does manage to find 1 frag, and Mihu taking a lot of damage. But that's about it. Malik is going to try for the Zeus kill. That's interesting. He's sitting over towards Trophy right now, I believe. So he's just patiently waiting for anyone to push towards his position.
I always love Zeus plays. It always brings a little joy to my day. Oh, that could be a kill. Michu. Oh no, Mihu. Wow, he barely gets out of there. Could have been an AK loss right there. That was risky.
Yeah, that got a little bit dodgy towards the end there, but that's just what Mihu does. He doesn't care about how much HP he's left on. He'll take stupid duels and actually win them 9 out of 10 times. That's just how good he is. See, what's a little bit interesting about these two teams is that Monolith have only played Nuke 2 times in the last 3 months, according to HLTV. And they've won against Force on this map and lost against Pro 100. Whereas Virtus.Pro have played it 11 times in the last 3 months. That's not with this lineup, though. Let's see if I can find with this core lineup.
Now, Spiker, or I believe his name is pronounced Speaker. He's going to pick up Snatches, an easy one for him. He goes for the second repeat onto Okalicious, brings him down, but it's going to be Lamp from inside the warehouse, picking up the kill onto Snacks. Now, this is a really big advantage here for Monolith. Yeah, it's only 1 body, but Okalicious, one of the young talent here for Virtus.Pro, is so wounded. This might be difficult for Virtus.Pro to claw their way out. Now, there is a player towards lobby. He could apply pressure on towards the A site. He could find a rotator as well. Or he could just start creeping out on the A site like this. This is scary.
This is not looking great here for Virtus.Pro. A lot of damage dealt to Oculicious and Mihu. Veggie does manage to find one, but Oculicious goes down. Nice and easy here for the property. Finds the double. It's going to be all on Mihu with 2 HP remaining. In a 1-on-3 situation. I said he's really strong player. And as I said, he doesn't care about this. Like, he doesn't care about his HP. He'll definitely find one. And there is potential of finding more, but Lamp is in a good position to shut him down.
Yeah, I really like how dynamic Lamp is playing right now. He doesn't really seem to be staying stationary at all. I mean, he gets a kill, he moves around. It's really hard to predict where he's going to go, when he's going to attack. I like that from him. Young, but smart. Now, it's going to be Virtus.Pro still in a lead, but their money is a little awkward. Now, they have 3 players who are in the AK zone. Actually, Veggie's in the AK zone as well, but if he goes in that, he goes for that, he'll have 0 utility, so he might as well downgrade to a Galil, I think. And then, of course, Snatchy's at 1450, which means that he will have to be pistol armor here if he wants to, if they want to force up. And I believe the force will come. Yeah, there it is. So the force buy does come out. Monolith picks up, of course, their full weaponry as well. Pro play downgrading to an MP9 with the kit and utility as well. Now, this is such an important round here, G. Whoever wins this round will gain the advantage and will have the economy lead.
Yeah, this is one of those swing rounds where the economy is not great here for Virtus.Pro. We can see that Snatchy is actually playing with a P250. They don't really have any utility on Snatchy or Veggie, but they do have utility and AKs on the rest of the players, so I mean, this is going to be an interesting one. I expect that we're going to see a smoke wall here for Virtus.Pro.
Let's see.
Seems to be the case, because they throw the smoke that allows them to move over to Vault's red container. And yeah, indeed, they are just making the smoke wall and making a move down towards secret. This makes perfect sense in a situation like this from Virtus.Pro.
Agreed.
Want to try and bring those AKs down towards the secret area and make a move in towards the side for that bomb plant. We do have 2 players close towards the ramp area. 2 players are trying to make a move towards the outside right now.
And look at Malik. This is going to be such a difficult angle for them to predict. Now, of course, this is a common angle, but the scenario is broken down so awkwardly that they may not expect him to be there already. Now, Lamp and Pro Play, they're starting to gain space towards Secret, so Virtus.Pro is not quick enough. They could get pincered in towards Control, in towards Secret.
Delicious spraying and praying. It works out just fine. Veggie taking care of properly as well. Dobry and Lamp should probably save at this point. They're not going to, though. Veggie and Oculicious shuts them down. Virtus.Pro bringing it back with their 3rd round. Also, as I said, a swing round, which means that, you know, the economy is going to be horrible here for Monolith.
Yes,
Virtus.Pro actually surviving with 4 players. That works out perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely perfectly. Now, their economy is looking nice. If they can pick up this one up without losing too many casualties right here, that would definitely stabilize their economy moving forward. Now, I would have liked to see Monolith move a little bit quicker in that scenario towards Secret. They just weren't able to gain ground quickly enough. Lamp gets caught off. Hello! That's 5 Virtus.Pro players outside looking for those duels with the AK-47. This is what I call bullying, G. This is straight up bullying right now from Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, should be easy pickings for this round, and seems to be the case as well. Delicious spotting the head of Spiker. Shuts him down. We have Malik once again with the Zeus. That's a little bit interesting.
Oh, Dover, you gotta hit. Mate. Yeah, you gotta hit those.
Yeah, should have been easy. We do have one defender down here, and that is Malik with that Zeus.
No!
Get something done. Shoots a bit early, unfortunately.
Wow.
I was trying to target the player who was furthest away.
And he waited between them.
Yeah, had he waited just half a second, that would have been perfect.
Oh no, Jesus went between them, G. That is so unfortunate. That's just pro play. I imagine he's just only looking for a weapon right here. He does have a wounded Mihu, who appears to always be wounded. This man is never healthy. But man does not care how much HP he has, and he will pick up the round. Virtus.Pro with a 4-1 lead on the T side. A pretty good turn of events. Now, the economy has stabilized G at least a little while. An AK, excuse me, an AWP for speaker, double AUGs, the M4s as well. The only thing that I can really notice here is the fact that, one, they're definitely limited on utility, so they're going to pinch their lobby. And that speaker picking up the first kill with the AUG. Okalicious tries his luck as well, and that's a second player gone down.
Real good aggression coming in from Spiker. Malik is having issues in this one, unfortunately. Snacks here setting up for the smoke towards Mini and Molly towards the sites. Dobre extinguishing the Molly for now. Smoke is still in effect though. It is a 3-on-4 situation here. Mihu is incredibly low on HP once again. He's been in this situation quite a few times already. At this point, Veggie is just trying to cause a nuisance down towards the B-bomb site and potentially, cause a bit of a distraction. Maybe even get a flank in towards Heaven. But it's going to be a while before he actually gets into that position, I believe. The Snacks is actually going to make a move towards the left. Real good. He catches properly as well. Lives on 6 HP, and now they're changing it up to go down towards the B-bomb site instead. Mihu makes it work onto Spiker. Picks up the AWP. He is low on HP, so it makes perfect sense. It's all on Dobre and Lamp to try and bring this one back. Lamp, set 16-year-old talent. Makes it work on the first play at least. The final two are very low on HP.
Yeah, Snacks' position is relatively difficult to predict. That's the first kill gone for Lamp. Snacks is right there to his left, but Lamp has no idea Snacks is there, and with the element of surprise, he finds the kill. And I am so surprised to see Monolith drop in that round. They had everything going in their favor, G. I cannot believe Pro Play chased Snacks down the vents. Snacks was so wounded. I know that he wanted the kill. He knew Snacks was wounded. But that jumping down duel, that never works out well for the CT side. Or anyone chasing down the vent like that. Virtus.Pro pick up a 5th round. A round that Monolith really desperately needed early in this half. And now they're struggling once again economically. So Virtus.Pro could pick up the 6th right here.
Yeah, Monolith already in a bit of trouble, especially considering that this map is CT-sided. So again, as I mentioned before, Virtus.Pro, this lineup of Virtus.Pro, they've played this map 3 times. And out of those 3 times, they've won them all. They played against FaZe in ECS. That was 10 days ago. And they won that one 16-10. Played against Sharks 16-8, won over Ancient 16-14. So this lineup from Virtus.Pro actually seems very comfortable here on New.
Yeah, and not to mention a lot of the Winners League, I mean, not a lot, every single group stage match for Winners League has not been on HLTV. Now, I've seen Virtus.Pro play this map a few times as well, and they have looked incredibly strong on it, even in Winners League. So, I mean, I'm not surprised to see this kind of scoreline. Now, I do expect a tiny little bit more from Monolith. And again, it's not really a lack of opportunities, right? Monolith has been getting the opportunities to close out rounds. They have had winning conditions. They just haven't been able to convert on them.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem here for Monolith. Because again, it is a CT-sided map, and they're in a 4-round deficit already. And this round should be another round in favor of Virtus.Pro. Again, should be fairly easy to get through this one. Snacks just spraying and praying. Now actually almost out of bullets. Needs to be... I don't know what god he's praying to, but it seems to be working. Again, that should have been a fairly easy kill for the player actually pushing him. I'm missing the opportunity once more. I like this setup here from Monolith, though. They're like expecting a heavy hit towards the A-bomb site. Problem is that that's not going to be the case. So now they have to go for the hunt. Veggie catches 2, but a quick trade coming his way from Spiker. 3 on 4. Spiker picking up the AK-47. Could potentially get something done. Dobre does have potential of finding someone as he flanks towards the ramp position. It's a bit unfortunate that we don't have a kit on any of the players from Monolith right now. Because there's definitely, like, with the position here from Dobre, there would be potential of a ninja or something like that. But yeah, without a kit, it doesn't happen, obviously. Spiker just gonna hold on to the AK-47 in T-spawn.
Wow, look at that triple peek.
Yeah.
They read that like a book. They knew exactly what he was up to. Sneaky, sneaky lamp. You will not steal a weapon from us today. And it is Virtus.Pro picking up 6 rounds, G. This is already, even if they lose out the remainder of this half, it is still a decent T side. Now they have room for more. Every single round they get will be followed by an eco for Monolith. So this is an incredibly tough predicament that Monolith finds themselves in. They need to close this half out right here.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. 6 is like pretty good already for Virtus.Pro. I'm not sure if it will be enough for them, but it's definitely pretty solid. Ooh.
Wow.
3 coming in from the lamp. Connecting on Snatchy, and this is actually working out pretty well here for Monolith. Down to a 4 on 2. Unfortunately, lamp goes down. Snacks bringing it back at least somewhat. Seems like they're making their way back towards the A-bomb side. We actually don't have any defenders on A right now. Definitely the right move here for Virtus.Pro. Do manage to get the bomb down. And as I said, this is not over yet. They have a pretty good chance of clutching this one out in this 2-on-4. Turned into a 2-on-3.
Right. Now, the thing that worries me right now is that Snacks has a lurk play. Veggie's taking down Pro play. That applies a lot of pressure. Luckily, they have smokes and kits available. That's not a big deal. But look at Snacks' positioning from behind. He finds a first, but Speaker, he's inside the smoke. He's being overwhelmed, and Snacks from above and from behind secures yet another round for Virtus.Pro, and they are now 7-1. Again, half purchase here from Monolith coming out, likely for Virtus.Pro to pick up an 8th, and now I can confidently say Monolith are in trouble, G.
So I'm not a big memer, but is saying by the way after a sentence, is that still a meme? Because in that case, 2-on-4 by the way.
Yeah. 2-on-4. That is really rough, isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That works. Doing so much damage with the Swag 7. Collisions and Snatchy. Collisions now, all on his lonesome. He does have the bomb though, so yeah, I was about to say there's no real reason for him to like, I guess, directly duel it. The only reason I could is that he didn't want his opponent to pick up a weapon. Spiker trying to find the angle. Does exactly that. Okay, okay. Not out of it yet.
Yeah, this is a stolen round.
That's a real good round.
Yeah, that's a great round. That triple mag hold. Not only did he get a triple mag hold, he actually almost had the 4th as well. As nuts play coming out from Monolith right there. Malik going strong. Speaker closing out the round, and it is a round stolen from Virtus.Pro. So now there actually is hope for Monolith. And they're not gonna get these Guardian Angel rounds very often. This Savior round that they're getting right here, they need to run with the win with this. They need to try to close this off 8-7, or at least make it, 7-8. That's still an alright half as long as they come in strong on the pistol. But right now, Virtus.Pro, yes, they took a round loss, but they're still coming in strong in this one. Applying a lot of pressure early towards the A site, drawing attention away from outside, where Veggie is slowly starting to lurk.
Again, yeah, I was about to say I'm not entirely sure that first smoke. It's not where I line up the first smoke, but it is the smoke wall. They are going to try and make a move towards the outside, down towards the B bomb side. They already have a player down here. That's going to be Snacks. The good thing, or the silver lining here for Monolith, is they have a player in Big Garage. It's Lamp. He's going to spot out that no one is pushing down. Spiker actually trying to find an angle and will do exactly that. Snacks goes down. I think the rest of the players are going to make a move in towards the lobby for now and potentially push towards the A bomb site. So a bit of a fake towards the outside here from Virtus.Pro, but eventually they are going to make a move in towards A.
Yeah, now mind you,
I like this.
Yeah, mind you, Monolith still has 2 players towards the upper A site right here. There it is. Dobry finds the first one. He gets traded out by Veggie, but they're not going to expect Pro play in the crossfire for a minute. But Pro play cannot find OKLicious, so it is down to 2s. Lamp, 1 and done. Snatchy clutches that one out for now, but it is 21 HP. Speaker versus Snatchy. Double AWPs. Only thing that worries me, G, is that an op does not discriminate based on health. So whether Snatchy has 21 HP or 100, he's still gonna feel the same to Speaker.
Snatchy has the right idea about this, though. Unfortunately, the timing... Oh... Molly, that's going to do the trick. Sure. He has to force the bomb plant because the timer was running low, so the Molly is the perfect play in that situation.
Definitely.
Spiker gets it. That's another round on the board here for Monolith. Stringing two together as well.
Yeah, off to a good start. Snatchy down below the AK range, so is Veggie as well. Snacks, of course, has 11,000, so he'll likely drop over weapons. But this might be their final buy. They're finally run thin on their economy. Monolith showing signs of life. Now they have their streak of rounds. They have full weaponry. They have double AUGs and AWP, full kits as well, full utility as well. That should make the defense much more comfortable. Now it's going to be Virtus.Pro upping up the speed outside. Two players going quickly, and they're just waiting for the right time to strike. They already have red control, and now the remaining two smokes will land, and that will give them passage towards the secret for now. Snacks is lurked out towards upper A as well. He's behind the vent, and he could pounce at any time as well. Lamp, he has to play this out well. Maybe not. Good night.
Lamp obviously not too happy about that. Malik spraying and praying here with the silenced M4. A bit more bullets in the magazine nowadays. So it almost works out. He finds one and deals a lot of damage towards Mihu as well. How many rounds have you seen Mihu being on like red HP?
Yeah, yeah, I swear I was thinking that earlier. That's nuts. Now, Pro Play has an incredibly important duel here, but not able to secure it against Snacks, and this round has become infinitely more complex now for Speaker, and he's just going to fall off. Save his AWP. And even with the streak of rounds, Monolith just hasn't really quite stabilized their economy, so this is a harsh loss right here. Ooh, that is even harsher now.
I wonder, did Pro Play just peek the corner with a nade out? It looked like he was peeking the corner down towards Secret with a nade out.
Against Snacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Snacks was at a slightly off angle, so Pro Play jiggled it and didn't see anything, so he went to peek wider to throw his grenades, and Snacks was like, well, hello.
Yeah, at this point, I have to reiterate, Monolith, they definitely need the rest of these rounds. And this is a pretty good start to this one, at least.
This is a great start. They have a two-man advantage. They have control of the bomb towards his trophy. And Dobry's found him Veggie. And Snacks just ate a grenade. And it's not very tasty. And he's down to 66 HP. But Snacks is going to make a run for it. He wants to go down the vents. But I think Monolith is holding for it. And Snacks has no room. And down the vents he goes. And it is Monolith picking up another round. These rounds that they're picking up, these random force buy rounds, they're saving them. This streak of luck, it's going to run out eventually, right? They need to start securing the gun rounds more so.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. They need, as I said, they pretty much have to get the remainder of the rounds here in the first half. Otherwise, it's going to be incredibly tough to bring this one back. Virtus.Pro are pretty comfortable here on Nuke with their new lineup. Monolith are, like, I guess, hit or miss on this map. In the last 3 months, they have two like showings on this map as set, and that's a win and a loss. Decent start to this round. Just shut down immediately. Malik with a nice start. Veggie back onto Spiker, almost connecting here on Dobry as well. Dobry making a move in towards the side. Does have a play over towards Emo, spots him out and shuts him down. Snatch it down and out.
Okay.
Now just 2 rounds remaining.
Yeah.
It's looking
and
decent here for Monolith, bringing this one back.
Definitely. And one of those is an eco. So, I mean, they have this run for free right here. It's going to be a full save coming out from Virtus.Pro. Likely maybe just a flashbang or an upgraded pistol for one of the players. Okay, a couple upgraded pistols. 2 P250s. A deagle as well for OKLicious, but no armor. Rainbow grenades for Snacks means he's probably going to blow open the door. The smoke goes out. The flash goes out. But this is all a ruse because the hit's actually coming in straight into the hands of Malik. Now, he's been really strong on the beat on the ramp anchoring, so I think he has this one at least mostly locked down. Unless he gets one deed. That would be unfortunate.
Bit of a rough spray down
Yeah.
there. And bomb actually getting planted towards the B bomb site. So I said a couple of rounds ago that Malik wasn't doing great, but right after I said that, he got a nice triple or quad kill. Triple, I think it was, with the Swag 7. He's had a couple of good rounds, but also a couple of, like, really poor rounds. This is a pretty good round here for Virtus.Pro, though. So Snack's bought down to 1,000, but due to the bomb plant, he'll still have enough to buy up completely for this one. And the rest of the team also has enough to buy up completely. Even have the AWP on Snatchy. That bomb plant actually gave a good amount of money here for Virtus.Pro and giving them even more utility to work with. They get the opportunity for the AWP. So a lot of things working out here for Virtus.Pro due to that bomb plant.
Money always helps. It solves a lot of problems, G. And one of these problems is utility. Now they have the smokes outside. Now the up-close smoke is incredibly pressuring for Monolith. It's really difficult because you don't know if they're one wing behind it. You don't know if they're gaining ground. You don't know if they cross left. So if you're the outside player, it slowly starts to irk you. Now Speaker, he has the AWP. He's going towards Secret, but it's mostly going to come down to timing between him and Snatchy. If he peeks out just wide enough. Oh, he shot the grenade. That is really unlucky.
Lamp lurking through the smoke, catching a double in the back on Okalicious and Mihu. That's so unfortunate for those two players.
Now, they're a man down, G, but they have so much control towards the outside right now. You have Snack starting to lurk inside a ramp. He could open this up. There it is. He opens up. Malik caught off completely. And that's a man equalized. But Virtus.Pro still has the upper hand. They have so much control. The AWP in the hands of Snatch. He's looking for a pick, but he walks straight into the hands of Speaker, who's been phenomenal with the AWP so far. And now Snacks is coming in from heaven, but Lamp is holding for him.
Staying out, but it doesn't work. Lamp and Spike are getting the last two frags here.
Yeah, great crossfire.
And yeah, indeed. And as said, they needed the last couple of rounds to make this work, and they managed to get the last couple of rounds. So 7 on the board here for Monolith is not great, let's be honest.
It's not, but considering how it went. Yeah, I mean, this very well could have been a double-digit finish for Virtus.Pro. It could have been a 10-5. It could have been a 9-6. It could have been an 11-4 even. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
8-7, not bad. But that puts a lot of pressure on this pistol right here. They need this one. They have a smoke double flash to make that work, and I imagine they will be headed straight towards the upper site. Flashbangs coming in through the roof, and now the hit comes in.
Monolith going for that aggression towards the A-bomb site. That's real unfortunate. Well, actually not, because there was no one going to be peeking that, but 3 players towards heaven here from Virtus.Pro. This is an interesting retake strategy. I don't think I've ever seen a retake attempt with 3 players in heaven. Snacks goes down, dropping him. Oh, 4 players actually through heaven. Okay, it seems to be working just fine.
Oh, this is sticking it. He's sticking it.
Triple quad. Okay. Quad kill on the retake in a 2-on-5. Okalicious, what an absolute beast.
That was actually sick. That was so sick. They smoked off hut. They denied the crossfire on site. The only really thing that they have to worry about is beneath and towards door and mini. But had Snacks not fallen early, that would have been a lot of pressure being applied in all directions. So that would have allowed all the players to flat out successfully. But it worked out anyway because, you know, you don't really need good strats if you have Okalicious getting 4 kills, G. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I mean, that retake situation was very awkward for Virtus.Pro. 4 players retaking from heaven is, like, probably the worst idea. But Okalicious just, you know, shutting them down one after another makes it work. So who am I to judge?
Now, Monolith went for the Joker purchase off the bomb plant. Picking up SG, picking up an AK-47, a scout for Speaker, and a MAC-10 as well. They have Malik, of course, on the blast cannon, but Mihu walks right into the gang of Monolith, who's grouped up towards ramp. Now they're trying to get into ramp safely, but Snatch is able to find 2 kills, making this a lot more manageable now for Virtus.Pro. And Veggie, he's in a really scary position if they decide to go lower, but they haven't really decided where they want to head just yet.
Now they get the information of the player over towards the T vent. So they realize, okay, if we make a move towards A, we know exactly where to pre-aim. That works out perfectly. The pre-aim is there, finds the player towards that T side vent. It's not going to be all on Veggie. The smoke catching him off as well. This is really good decision making here mid-round from Monolith, in my opinion.
Yup. This is secured. This is in the bag, they say. Veggie has no choice but to fall off. A lot of money in his body. Oh!
Goodbye, buddy.
Ooh, that is a harsh loss for Virtus.Pro. They needed that early utility. Now it's just going to be pistols, likely for the force buy to come out, because, well, I mean, that's a double reset. It's always, in my opinion, and it's probably not really, in my opinion, that much, but I feel like it's always infinitely worse to win pistol and lose the round after than it is to lose the pistol.
Oh, for sure it is. 100%.
And now, this is an opportunity for Monolith to not only tie this game up, but actually gain the lead for the first time,
Yeah, so the problem for them here, I'm not entirely sure if it's a problem or not, but we do have those upgraded pistols, and we actually have Veggie in a good position here to deal some damage. Deals a bit of damage, not too much. That goes down to roughly 60. Well, 60 exactly. Now, Veggie, Ocalicious, and Mihu all with upgrade pistols. Snatchy with a scout. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Long range on the Desert Eagle. 5.7 can go long or up close. We do have the CZ 75, which is like basically a submachine gun up close. Still a 4-on-5, and the timer is ticking lower and lower. Virtus.Pro going for a bit of a gamble down towards Secret, and that works out perfectly, or down towards B. All 4 players actually from Virtus.Pro towards the B bomb site, and it seems like it is going to be a B hit here from Monolith. And with the change tactic and make a move back towards the A bomb site instead, they should at this point in time. Malik just dip out, get out of dodge. He finds the frag on Mihu, needs to make a move back towards A. He's on 1 HP though, and they can easily rotate through the vents here. 20 seconds to go. Malik is actually doubling back towards the B bomb site. 1 HP, an AK-47 and a Dream. But look at this. 200 HP to contend with.
Yeah, there's no way he has this.
Flashbangs.
I think the worst part about this scenario that Malik was in is that he faked the sound that he was running up towards A, but nobody on Virtus.Pro was even close enough to hear that sound cue. So he actually just literally outplayed himself. As DJ Khaled would say, yeah, played yourself.
He also says that you're smart and you're loyal. The loyalty here lies in the upgraded pistols from Monolith. Could potentially get something done. Could potentially deal some economical damage. I've seen it before. This time around, though, it's only some upgraded pistols. Should get mowed down towards the ramp position. Indeed, they will. Actually, immediately finding a double piece each. Dobrief does manage to find one, but quick chase down coming in from Ocalicious. Only one frag here for Monolith.
Yeah, that last round was such an unfortunate turnaround for Monolith. They really needed that round. They would have had 2 rounds in the bag, and that would have put them at a lead, and it would have applied so much pressure to Virtus.Pro. But that round stolen away has not only given Virtus.Pro full weaponry right here, but they're already almost stable in terms of economy.
Flashbang is towards the A-bomb site. Ocalicious gets the opening frag here on Malik. We need to see some confident trades coming in from Monolith, and we don't really see that. So that is a big problem. Snacks using the staircase to his advantage. Connecting on Spiker towards the outside. 3-on-5 already. Real rough start once again for Monolith. What is the win condition here for Monolith?
In this round or in this game?
In this round, first off, but in the game, ultimately.
It's going to have to be Mihu. There it is. That's the first winning condition. That's now round ramp control gain. Now they can actually work their rotates. Virtus.Pro has to start making guesses. Are they going back lobby? Are they going down lower? Of course, now there's many audible cues, so they know exactly what's happening. Veggie could be the first victim. He looks away at the worst possible timing and gets caught off by Veggie. It's all down to Dobry, a player that has had pretty good amount of experience and many good highlight moments. This would be a big turnaround if he can clutch this one out, but this is a difficult one.
Dobry has not been massive in this game, and he's not going to get anything done in this round either. Again, a bit unfortunate here. That's the 12th round on the board now for Virtus.Pro. Monolith in a 4-round deficit, even though they get the bomb plant. Not going to have enough money to buy up completely for this one. Could potentially go for a force buy, but I would definitely suggest otherwise.
Yeah, agreed.
The problem is they also need rounds on the ball.
Right, yeah. That's kind of the predicament, isn't it? I just feel like a purchase here would have put them so far behind because they'd have a bad purchase now, a bad purchase next round as well. They might as well just get full weaponry, just sacrifice this round, go for the Deagles, okay? Better than Glocks. You have the long range potential. Just play this. If I'm Monolith, I play this round so slow. I don't try to take any crazy risks or fast plays. I just look for the duels. And actually, the SG gets lamp.
Okay,
Veggie, come on.
He's tapping away.
He's picking him up like crops.
Sure. Yep. Nice and easy. So yeah, real quick, I just want to highlight real quick that as I pointed out like before the game started, Lamp is really talented for Monolith, and it's a real good pickup for them. And he is sitting at the top of the scoreboard now, but it seems like he's the only one actually working and making it, trying to make this one work. Well, not necessarily trying. I mean, they should all be trying. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they're definitely all trying.
Yeah, but he's definitely the only one like picking up the frags, and I think, is he the only one who's positive right now?
Oh, no, there's Speaker at 17 and 15.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the big cornerstone here for Monolith.
Oh, for sure. Both of them are, actually. He's had incredible rounds. Snatchy finds Lamp outside by himself, and that's pressure eliminated. Now the remainder of the Monolith players, the gig is up. They know exactly what they're up to, especially with that. Oh, no, the smoke missed, but the Molotov landed quite nicely. But okay, Licious is on site, and he's going to mow them down.
Okay. Okay.
Veggie!
Dobry will eventually go down. And yes, indeed, Veggie hitting some gnarly shots in these last couple of rounds.
This man's not even spraying, he's just tapping heads. This man's DMing in the middle of a match, G.
Is that Scream? A different name?
Yeah, Scream is shaking right now in his boots. In his Balenciagas.
He feels like, you know, oh my god, my time with all these sponsors is about to be up. We have a new tap king.
Now, fast play for Monolith outside. Smokes give them a wall of cover. Snacks is hearing all this commotion, but there's already a player down here who's holding it down. Veggie, perfectly timed smoke. Snatchy steals a body away from Monolith early with the AWP, which now, once again, Monolith finds themselves in the uphill battle, G. They have not successfully found winning conditions on this T side.
Prop play. And Dobry does manage to find one each, brings it back to a 3-on-3. Still gonna be a bit of a rough one here. Do have Mihu in a good position down towards the ramp area, but he gets shut down by Dobry. I said good position, actually, he was caught, like, in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. Oculicious and Veggie to try and bring this one back. Do have a bit of utility here on Oculicious and actually using it real well. The smoke over towards Mini. That's gonna catch the players off. They actually push straight through. Good refrag coming in from Proplay. This surely will be a round in favor of Monolith. I say surely, but Veggie has hit some gnarly one-taps.
Yeah,
potentially get that done once more.
that is my biggest concern. Nice pop flash. It's going to allow him to get out of the vents at the very least. So the first obstacle is out of the way. I don't think he's going to expect the player to be behind the smoke. That's going to be impossible. But Pro Play could be the first victim. And Pro Play is definitely the first victim. And Lamp with the Joker play. No way that G expects him to play behind the smoke. That's just impossible to read. And it is Monolith picking up such an important round. Now, luckily for Virtus.Pro, they still have economy left over. So this still will be a buy. But this will be their final buy. And Monolith, I can't stress it enough. They need this one. Their money loss bonus is not quite reset, but it's definitely much lower than it was. And if they lose this one, they'll have a pretty terrible purchase for the final round.
That was a really good 200 IQ play there by Lamp. As you said, you're never going to expect anyone to be behind that smoke. The smoke is typically used defensive. So to use the smoke like that and sit behind it is like super well played. Spiker, as you pointed out, he's been pretty impactful as well.
For sure.
It's a nice shot there. Could potentially find something through the smoke. Oh, not quite. Veggie shuts him down.
Now it's down to fours. Malik finds a kill from inside a hut. Veggie's pushing in forward, finds the first kill. He actually has to get Malik as well, and he does. And now snatching from the side the ramp. He pushes through. He helps his teammate. And Virtus.Pro pick up such an important round. And they have every winning condition they need here. They have money, they have weapons, and they have a broken Monolith who will have to force up right here. And all they have are SMGs, a single hero AK, and that's it, G. They're up against AUGs, 4 of them, and AWP, kits, full utility, and they want to go fast towards the upper A site. The spray's coming in, they're all getting wounded, but they're flooding out A.
This could be over real quick. Bet you gets the opening frag here on the league. They do manage to make their move in towards the site, Monolith. The SMGs in play, the nade getting tossed in towards the site, deal a bit of damage towards Dobry and Propley. A lot of damage done towards Snatchy and Oculicious though. Could potentially be an issue here for Virtus.Pro. Monolith definitely have the opportunity to stay around for at least one more round. The question is, will Virtus.Pro actually be successful in this retake? As Nico finding the opening frag, Oculicious taking one as well. Snatch is taking care of Lamp. It's a 2-on-1, and there you have it. Snacks with the final frag on Spiker.
Dude.
We do have a kit on Snatch as well.
Speaker was so lost in that smoke. He had no idea how to get out of that position. It was really awkward because the corner he was in wasn't smoked off, right? But he gave him like a false sense of hope that he could walk and take a duel. But as soon as he moved up to try to fight, the smoke grayed out his screen. That is so unlucky. Wow, what a performance though. I mean, Virtus.Pro. I was kind of leading Virtus.Pro myself personally. I didn't really know what to expect out of Monolith on Nuke specifically. I knew it was kind of leaning Virtus.Pro, but I honestly think that game was even much closer than the score kind of told us, right? Yeah, 69, but they had so many winning conditions and so many opportunities to make the comeback and even come out with leads, right? That one eco that they lost, the force buy in the beginning of the second half, that was so crucial. That would have been detrimental to Virtus.Pro had Monolith picked that one up, but that is the end of the match. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We have to say, please do follow our socials. That is Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, as well as GieTe and mine down here below on Twitter. We would love your support. Thank you guys for tuning in. That is the matchup for us for now. We do have a second match coming up in 1 hour or so. It's going to be Offset versus XTDR. It's going to be a pretty good game. If you missed the action, we have some replays coming up for you right now. But besides that, we are out of here. G, any final words?
Love you.
Much love, everybody. You have it from the man himself, and we'll see you soon.